I didn't really have a direction. So, the simple answer would be to find a direction quicker, more quickly. But, I got cut. The last time I got cut was around Thanksgiving time, and college applications were due before the new year. So I really jumped on that quickly, knowing that it wasn't a step that I had to take if I were to get accepted into schools, but it was an option. So it was an easy step for me to take because it wasn't a commitment. It was more of an idea. Um, and it also gave me a year off before actually attending school. So although I had a plan, I still had 10, 11 months off to focus on myself, focus on my family, before actually changing directions. I talked to a lot of former teammates, guys that had stopped playing, to see what they were up to see what their future plans were. Discussed it with my family. Luckily I was married at the time, so a lot of the direction came from home. The encouragement came from home. Um, just the people that have been around me my whole life, just asking them, what they were up to and what they thought would be a good move for me. You're spending a lot more time at home. You're used to waking up at 6 in the morning, leaving, spending all day at work, but instead you're waking up in the morning and you have all day together. So the communication is key there, and finding the right path that it works for both of you. You obviously can't just fulfill your own interests. If you're married, you have to, have a mutual interest in something. So having that communication and finding that goal together is important. Awesome. As a player, when you visit a doctor, you're either trying to hide an injury or you're trying to overplay injuries. So this was the first time that I could sit down with a doctor and really just express my concerns in an unbiased format. The guys, obviously, the doctors are looking out for our needs as people, not as athletes. So it was the first time I was able to really just say what's bothering me, um, tell it straight how my health is affecting my life, and then get an unbiased opinion back. It was also huge. I felt like I was having memory problems, hearing problems, mobility problems, and then to get actual assessments so I could tell where I was. It was stress relieving, actually, to know that a lot of my memory problems are just not from paying attention, not so much actual brain problems from playing football. So it was really nice to just get an unbiased opinion and speak to professionals um, about my brain, about my body, about my mental health. It was very helpful. There were things that I didn't need to worry about. My MRIs came back generally positive as far as my brain, which was a huge stress relief. But it also, I was able to point out the mobility issues that were affecting my life. So my back is hurting this way, my knees are hurting this way, and then you meet with a physical therapist. They give you a plan as to how to mitigate those problems, so your life is easier, more enjoyable, and you can not focus so much energy on my knees hurting, but focus your energy on how to make your knee feel better. So I have an atypical experience with Athlife. I was partnered with Maria, who was my counselor advisor, and our first conversation was about where do I want to go with my career, and I discussed that I was volunteering as a mentor in the athletic department at San Diego State, where Maria, my advisor, actually worked and had the career that I am pursuing. So she was able to give me hands-on personal advice, which was really helpful. Her perspective was really helpful. I'm sure that won't happen for everybody that signs up, but it's just nice having an unbiased person to talk to about finding that career. They don't have any interest saying, well, maybe you should make more money, or maybe you should head down this career. They listen to you, they find out what you want, and then they help you achieve that. It encouraged me to go to school. Knowing that I was going to be spending 2 years in school without an income, um, it would have been it would have changed my decision, knowing that not only am I not making money, but I'm spending money. So to be able to go to school for free and use that as a buffer and from playing to finding a career has really helped me. It's given me somewhere to focus my energy. I feel like I've grown. enjoyed my time off, and now I'm ready, graduating in May, to pursue a career after that. The application process is generally simple. From my perspective, it's just to make sure that you're serious about school and that you have a plan, which you should if you're pursuing school. Um, from there, they take care of the payment. They do it before the semester as opposed to other sources that pay once after you've gotten grades and you have to come up with the money up front. So it's nice to get a simple application done and then not have to worry about tuition and then just focus on school. It's just a resource that was there. And, you figure that the NFLPA and the NFL are putting enough time and money into something for the players that it has to be worthwhile. And there was nothing negative that could come from it. I'm obviously not going to be a worse person for taking advantage of resources, so I figured why not. And then, step by step, I just learned that it was, a valuable resource. It was helping me, so I continue to take advantage of each resource that was offered. The trust has just provided support and guidance, helped me find that direction. It's here for you and it's catered to you. They obviously have standard resources, but you use what you want and you don't have to use, and you're not pressured to use anything that you don't want to use. So you may as well give it a shot and see if it works. I am Greg Camarillo. I am the trust.